If you go under the surface and look closer at a human being, you would see that the human organism was designed to chill out, to relax, to be at peace in oneself with the world. Now, of course, built into us are also other states of being where we would activate to catch a prey or perhaps run away from a predator. But these states of being were made to go in and out of for a short amount of time when we needed to, and then return to a baseline of relaxation and peacefulness. Now we're living in a time of great change, and what it means to be human is changing with it. But along the way, we might have lost this contact with our naturalness, with our ability to really relax, to be chill. Because instead of being chill or activated, we might be stuck somewhere in between, not ever being fully active and vital and present, and not ever being fully relaxed to the point where not only the body is relaxing, but the mind is relaxing as well. And what I'm going to invite you along for now is a little exploration of simple yet profound ways we can instill true relaxation. Now, if you'd go to a doctor, he would say that, well, if you relax, you just need to sit down and relax, and he can perhaps prescribe you some medication. But what he doesn't know, or at least what he's not teaching you, is that we have the ability through our will to affect our whole system, to change our state of being just through our mind. And it is done through the breath, because the breath is connected to our whole system, and it's working both as an involuntary and a voluntary force. And when the breath is involuntary, it's kind of jumping along and trying to support the system, perhaps even keeping the system a little bit in its stressed mode. But when we're breathing voluntarily, we can change the pattern of our breath, and in turn, change our state of being. So I invite you now to come along for a short meditation and exploration of the breath. You can sit as you are right now, and I invite you to close your eyes. Close your mouth and breathe in and out of the nose. Now the nose was designed to breathe through. When we're breathing through the nose, we're pulling air in through the nose. It's spiraling through the nostrils and down into the lungs. It's calming the mind, and it's calming the nervous system. So just making sure you're breathing in and out of your nose makes a huge difference to our state of being. And we can stick with this nostril breathing through simply being present to the sensation of air moving past the rim of our nostrils. On our inhale, air is moving into the body, and on our exhale, air is moving out of the body. As cold air is moving into the body, you might feel that the inside of your nostrils, they cool down a little bit and dry out with the in-breath. And as heat and moisture is being expelled from the body with every exhale, you might feel the same part of your nostrils warming up as air is moving out of the body. Noticing this ebb and flow of air through the nostrils. We're going to follow the air into the nose, follow the flow of air back to the throat, back into the chest. The air is going into the breathing tube, and then it's splitting into 2 lungs. And in each lung, the breathing tube is splitting again and again and again, to form a very complex network of channels that look like the roots of a tree. So you imagine the trunk of the tree coming down, which is the breathing tube, and then it splits into 2 roots, and then more roots and more roots and more roots and more roots. And you can just follow this passage of air from the rim of the nostrils all the way down into the lungs and out of the nose again. Your mind might want to wander. It might wonder what the hell it's doing here. You were just scrolling. But please stay put a couple of minutes more. As you venture down to the bottom of your lungs, to the bottom of your rib cage. For here, separating the chest and the abdomen is a sheet of muscle called the diaphragm. The diaphragm is our principal breathing muscle. When it is relaxed, it is arching, doming slightly up into the chest cavity. And then when it contracts, it pulls downwards, and it's pulling the lungs downwards, which is pulling air into the body. And then when the diaphragm relaxes, it goes up again into the chest cavity and air is pushed out of the body. So you can just notice this sensation, this slow pulsing movement in the bottom of your chest cavity towards your stomach on the inhale, and then the reverse range of motion on the exhale. Now, diaphragmatic breathing, this is the way the body was designed to breathe. This way of breathing naturally supports the body to be relaxed, to be in a state of peace. It is a strong activator of our rest and digest systems, our parasympathetic nervous system. And it is not only affecting our nervous system per se, it's also instructing the body to excrete certain neurotransmitters, certain hormones that will support this sense of peacefulness, this profound relaxation. So just by intending to breathe with our diaphragm, to stay present for this movement of breath in the lower part of our chest, hacks into our system and instructs the system to calm down. And what we can do now finally is that we can start to extend our exhale, which means that when we're breathing in, we're taking an in-breath, and then we're slowing down the exhale. Softening, just allowing the exhale to happen on its own accord. When we breathe in, the diaphragm moves downwards towards the belly button. Belly button moves away from the spine into the room. And then we are breaking our exhale, slowing it down, soft and warm. And let's see how slow you can make that exhale. The inhale is still happening, but the exhale is slow, soft, like a feather being dropped off a cliff, falling slowly through the air towards the ground. keep on breathing. And then gently come out of the breathing technique. Sit with your eyes closed and just observe your inner landscape. Observe the effects that 7 minutes of conscious breathing has had on you. And then feel your toes, wriggle your toes, feel your fingers, wriggle your fingers, and slowly open the eyes. Thank you for breathing. This fountain of peace is available to you anytime, anywhere. Be sure to come back and drink whenever you are thirsty. Wishing you a beautiful day.